I'm doing a video on what is art and how so many art critics are up in rails and arms about what constitutes contemporary art. Because we've got cups made out of art, we've got coffee with the different variants of cream in it, we've got animals and formaldehyde, we've got urinals, we've got absolutely anything. So, if we can make absolutely anything out of art, is it truly art? So that's why I'm looking at David Hirst's Shark, which is called The Physical Impossibility of Death in the Mind of Someone Living. I'm looking at this picture because, it's a picture of a piece of artwork, which is a shark in formaldehyde, which brings up so many debates about should it be art or is it art? And can it be art or should it not be art? So that's why I'm going to look at it and say, okay, let's cookie cutter this and go art, not art. Art side it's saying it art is because you're looking at the aspects of staring death in the eyes, and you're looking at how this brings up so many possibilities of facing up fears, and also how it's original, and so many critics are praising him for his originality, and that in time he could be pretty famous. Even though he's famous now, he may even be more famous because people are like, wow, I can finally understand why he used a shark, a dead shark, to portray that message towards, I don't know, religion, politics, whatever he may have done, which could be pretty awesome. But then there's also the negative side. If it's not art, why people are saying it's not art. Critics are saying because as an artist are lumps of dead animals. It's kind of like pickling eggs. Pickling eggs are not really art. However, basically pickling a shark is that art? Pickling sheep, you know? Also, like how it's like basically going against rights, possibly going against rights about what is true and what's false, about what can be done with art. It's basically saying it can't be done to a human, but is it possible to do to an animal, since they verbally can't speak to humans? Also, you got to point out there that this piece of artwork went for $12 million. A dead shark in a tank went for $12 million. After doing my research of what is art and art, it took me a while to figure out, okay, is this art? Is it not? I finally came after critical thinking that I actually believe it is art, because thinking about the name, physical impossibility of death in the mind of someone living, got me thinking, you're basically staring death into the eyes. I didn't get a true, overwhelming feeling. I just got a bit of confusion the first time I saw this in my Theories of Beauty class, but then I'm like, wait, looking deeper into what this artwork is about, I actually got a meaning from it, that what actually does happen once we die. What happens to us and our families once we die? Like, that is what I got from this piece of art, is that anything can happen to us once we're dead. Even though we may think that we're gonna get cremated or be put in the ground, but really, once we're dead, anything can go. So we could end up in an art gallery one day in formaldehyde, just floating there, thinking, okay, I'm in the ground, but really, you're being sold for $12 million. This artwork also got rid of all my fears of death and opens my eyes and my mind up to possibilities about what actually does happen. Like, once you're dead, anything goes type thing. And I like the idea that you're basically staring, not figuratively, I mean literally staring death in the eyes. So after doing a good research method and figuring out if it's actually art personally, I actually got more of a feeling after doing research that I actually believe it is art. It's a piece of masterwork or beauty, which led me to read Roger Kimball's calamities of art, which is on the self-destruction brought by the devious tendencies of contemporary art, which got me to lead to the question of Kimball is a harsh critic of contemporary art or modern art, responding to his arguments, which I will in a moment. I'm going to offer up my defense of how artifacts like Lady Gaga's mean dress, the shark, Warhol's can of soup, or the Martin Creed, like how all these contemporary artists, or the urinal, are pieces of art, especially when they have emphasis on politics, novelty, extremity, and how can these all be considered art? That's what I'm going to do, because I was shocked that how could a urinal, a shark in a tank, a meat dress, going to an award show, a celebrity in a meat dress, all be part of art. So, these artifacts are emphasizing, I believe, the meaning of politics, novelty, and extremity, because we have to look at least, we can't judge it just on the surface. We have to be able to look at it, understand it, try to interpret the artist or the celebrity's meaning of what was trying to be put across. Damien and Hirst wanted people to look at the shark and think, what happens to you when you're dead? Lady Gaga, when she was wearing her meat dress, wanted you to know that she was trying to stand up for something, and that she's not just a piece of meat, because if we don't stand up for what we believe in, we're just going to be treated like dogs. And dogs can be treated greatly or poorly, and we don't want to be treated like that. We want to be treated like we should be humans, being able to make mistakes. So, with like politics and novelty and extremity, we need to push our limits. Art needs to push their limits of the critics, and needs to get them thinking, and needs to make them wonder, what actually is the word art? Has the word art just been mutated to the fact that we actually don't have a true definition anymore? Not like a definition that was used by Da Vinci or Van Gogh or Picasso. Because to me, that word has been mutated so many times that it just got lost in the process. We also need to believe that it can be fantastic one day. We need to believe that it's beautiful. And we need to stand up for something to make it feel like it has a purpose in life, has a meaning. So, let's stand up, have a purpose, may push our own personal limits and the limits of others. And that's what I think is art. Thanks. See you soon. Bye.